Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, let's take a look at Compound and see where we can land for a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on in, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I make price target videos every day at 6 a.m. Eastern time on the dot. And I make multiple videos a day to try to keep up as much as possible with this rapidly evolving crypto space. So hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So Compound, DeFi lending, $1 billion or so of borrowing backed by $3.3 billion of collateral across 8 markets. Compound is a DeFi lending cryptocurrency. This is so important because you've got to understand, a lot of you, what you're going to do is you're going to sell your cryptocurrency and then you're going to have to pay lots and lots of taxes, especially as we're seeing Bitcoin already in new all-time high territory as of the day that I'm making this video. DeFi lending is a very attractive option where you would borrow against your Ethereum or your Polygon, something like that. You'd borrow against that and then you take out a loan and you wouldn't have to pay taxes on that. I've been telling people so much to look into things like Compound and ADA. Look into DeFi lending. The opportunities are fantastic. And so Compound's an option. And you can see on their website. So you can supply and you can get returns on DAI, Ether, True USD, USD Coin, Pax Dollar, Tether, mostly stable coins, along with some Ethereum. And then you could borrow against your AVE, Basic Attention Token, Compound Governance Token, DAI, Ether, etc. You can borrow against that as assets, and you can take that out tax-free and invest that however you wish. And then if the price goes down a certain amount, you get liquidated, but then you don't have to pay the loan back. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. So there's Compound, there's AVE, there's lots of comparisons between the two and some simple things to look up here. So AVE is a more advanced DeFi protocol than Compound. It supports more asset types, has a more secure risk management system, and is more capital efficient. It also has a better user experience and supports more features. However, Compound is a more mature DeFi protocol than AVE. It has been around for longer and has a larger user base. It also has more liquid market, which means that it's easier to borrow and lend assets on Compound than AVE. So for the sake of borrowing and lending, if you were to look into borrowing an asset against an asset, Compound might be the better option to look into. When it comes to the overall cryptocurrency, the overall network, in my opinion, AVE is better than Compound. And I went into this video with a different opinion. I went into the making of this video, the research of this video, with an opinion that Compound was not only the better one, but was going to get you better returns. I now think that AVE is the better option when it comes to investing in a cryptocurrency in this bull run. And why is that? Well, remember this number, $17 billion of liquidity is locked into AVE across 8 networks and over 15 markets. Do you remember how much is locked into Compound? We're talking about 17 billion in comparison to 1 billion. The money is flowing into AVE. It is not flowing into Compound as much. It's probably more institutional money that's flowing into AVE than what is flowing into Compound. So $17 billion, almost $18 billion. There's no comparison. And when you look at where Compound is in terms of market cap, we're talking about a $740 million crypto versus AVE, which is about $2 billion. So again, something like 17 times as much money locked in, but in terms of market cap, only 3 times as big is AVE in comparison to Compound. Circulating supply, it's 92.25% in dilution for AVE versus 80.87% in dilution for Compound. It's not a huge difference, but you are looking forward-looking. You have a little bit more inflationary concern with Compound than with AVE. What else can we say? Volume, 103 million for Compound, 233 million for AVE. That's about the same. I think AVE is actually more undervalued. I really do. I think AVE is the more undervalued between the two. People are going to want to look towards Compound because they're going to see the smaller market cap and think that it promises better returns. I don't think so. I think Aave is actually going to outperform Compound between now and where we peak in the 2024 bull run. You know, looking at Compound's market cap dominance, there's another cause for concern here. You could just see a network that's getting smaller and smaller in size. As of right now, it's at 0.02% market cap dominance. During this peak, its peak in 2021, it was at 0.18%. I don't count the launch day price as a reliable indicator of where we could go, but 0.18% over the last 2 years, the high was 0.04%. Like I said, it's at 0.02%. So could I see this breaking the high of the last year? I could. You know, so instead of 0.04%, I'm landing on 0.06%. But I think these percentages right here are not quite in the cards, not 0.18%. You never know. Maybe one parabolic move could send this much higher. But in terms of where we're landing, circulating supply on Masario hasn't updated, so that's not accurate, 6.86 million. Market cap dominance of 0.06%, assuming a $7 trillion total one market cap, gives us a market cap of $4.2 billion. There's an 8.5 million circulating supply. That's my estimate, which gives us a compound price of $494.12. Just a reminder, that's $91.55 as of right now. That puts us a little bit higher, a little bit lower than a 5x from where we are today. That might be discouraging to some of you. I don't think this is putting in a new all-time high based off of that market cap dominance. And so this is one that I'm much more down on than I realized I would be. And it may be one of those things that it's just we're not quite ready for what DeFi lending has to offer. It seems to me what I'm looking at when I look at the market cap dominance that looks like this is that there is not the kind of wide scale adoption that they had hoped when they launched. That's just my opinion. I very much intend on using either Compound or Aave to take out loans against my crypto assets to avoid the tax repercussions of selling all that. That's just me. I think you should look into using it. I would not quite recommend buying this cryptocurrency at this point in time. I think you'll find much better performers ahead for the bull run, whatever that looks like. So $494.12. That is my price target, but I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Do me a favor. Remember, look into joining the channel because we do have member-only live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, United States. And so check that out. Check out the referral links in the description of this video, BingX, NordVPN. Check out all of that. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.